All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? 20.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20. Rush in.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here now, Roberts. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Oh, here we go. Oh. No, check that. Hey. 2 right here. 52. I got one. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Stokes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Sponge. No. Leo. Yes. Get it.
Running right, this is Freeman. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Tackles, tackles.
Go.
Mike 52. 52's the Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Stokes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's a run. They're running it. No trust. Check 59.
Express.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Express.
I'm going to go to the left because I'm about to take you to school.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on first down. Corbin found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gun. You got time right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check 43.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. To return is Roberts. We're scoreless after 1. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's going. We got double up.
Look, squeeze.
Back.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check the backer.
61, matchbox lights.
25, check 25.
Snap.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
You ready?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Look at me. Zipper. Fire.
Back to throw. Stokes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That one goes for 30 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Pass complete. Newton finding his tight end, Thomas. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Corbin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Great. Gun.
Newton now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's the backup Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Watch the run.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Stokes. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Orbit.
Watch the screen. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. In your face.
Go.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Throwing again. Stokes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Rock it. Ready? Go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Come on, set. 30 base. Move.
Mike, check. 59. Squeeze, double. Wide, get wide. 30
Greystone, Travis. Hey, box drop.
On 2nd and 12, Greer throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. The throw right sideline here is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yep.
Mike, check. 59.
Tighten up.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
No chance. Deuce. Switch.
Hey. General West.
Jim. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Sam Lee Griffin.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Coming. Mike 52.
Hey!
52's the mic, boy. 52.
To throw on second down. Stokes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Go!
Whip.
Bam! Go!
On first down, it's Freeman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
second and 3 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
132 fighter. Hard, hard. Yes, yes. Pilot, let's go.
It's a give to Freeman running right. Freeman the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Joker, 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 joker.
Hey, exit.
Mike.
Yo, 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 go, go.
On deck, pump.
Back to throw. Stokes. Complete to Jones. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Bravo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check.
Look at me. Zipper.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Snap.
From the gun, Stokes caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base.
It's 59. Mike the 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
Check three. Check three.
5.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
80 weapon. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stokes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Echo.
Check, watch the defense.
Go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Stokes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 50.
A carry here for the big tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready. 10-2 saw. Hey, zoom.
Defense, out of time.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On the double.
Check, 59.
Come on, boy.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch. 6-6. Pull it high.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, Haywood.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. 52's the Mike right here, over there, right? 50.
Yep.
The Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Throwing on first down. Stokes. He completes it to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, high 7.
52's the Mike. Check. 52's the Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
52's the Mike. Mike's 5'2". Mike 5'2".
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Falcons 35, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now a first down throw, Greer. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2, Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they let you...
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey!
Mike, check, 59.
Back to throw. Stokes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip left. Rip.
Go.
Looking to throw. Stokes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike, check, 59.
I know he is.
Go.
Mike 59. Drop deep.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Stokes trying to lay one up. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 32 that time. Greer operating from the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nahdays.
Ready, break.
Greer now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
First down, Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Check 45.
Greer on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Greer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bravo! Hey, jet! Shoot!
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stokes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, Zoo! Look at me, Zipper!
Get in the white room.
Let go.
Back to throw. Stokes looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
That's baby side. Check 37. Check 37. 52.
Looking to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 3 out.
Now!
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
2nd and 11. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Spell.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Go.
Watch the pass.
No, check that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stokes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Players take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33, and just shutting him off there. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready up.
54. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Share.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
To throw on third down. Stokes looking downfield for Jones. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.